Here's our high tunnels here. It's July 5th, and let's see here. Those are, I think they're the big Dina tomatoes there. There's some cherry tomatoes back in there. These beets here were planted about 2 weeks ago in here. We had them in 50 cell plug trays, and see how big they are. Holy cow! Grew a lot in the last couple weeks. The more you space them, the better they do. But one thing in high tunnels with beets, I noticed that the bugs don't seem to get in here. As you can see here, leaves are still really nice. Nice long rows all the way to the end there. But pretty good for market beets, putting them in bunches and stuff. And here's our cherry tomatoes. Seem to be going kind of wild here. We tried tying them up a little bit, and I think it does help, but you don't really need to tie them up. But these are the Romas, I believe. Oh, and if we go over here, these are Tiny Tim cherry tomatoes, I think they're called. They're actually a quite nice cherry tomato. They don't spread out like these guys over here, but they're pretty. Well, there's quite a few on here, these two, but I don't know which ones are gonna end up doing better. So you can see the cherry tomatoes only go up to right about here, and then that's all Potenza, I think they are. They're vine tomato, as you can see here. Those are all nicely developing anyway. But here's the strawberries. They're not that nice this year. It's the second year we've had them, and I don't know. There's a lot of winter kill in them and stuff. But they're coming along anyway. Gave them some fertilizer and starting to come back to life. We picked their first crop, and they're gonna start flowering soon. They're the Monterey variety. As you can see here, these are some peppers here. More strawberries. Over here. These are blackberries here. They are going crazy this year. As you can see, our attempt at taming these is, yeah, it's kind of a fail. But need to put another board up top, but been so busy this year. Haven't had time to yet. See if we can cut through here to the peppers. These strawberries here look a little bit better. Planted them about in the fall. They're the Albion variety. Would not recommend planting these blackberries though. So you can see, I don't know if you can see that, nice big thorns on there. Quite vicious. There's some raspberries. Nice raspberry. Good size. Here's our peppers in here. They're coming along quite nicely. They get pretty tall in here. These are just normal peppers, and last year they were, geez, 4 or 5 feet tall. Oh, we got some nice purple peppers in here. People like them. A lot of people say they haven't seen those varieties, but we sell lots of them anyway. There's some green ones coming. We go over here. Tomatoes. Oh yeah. It's the 5th of July and we got some good size tomatoes in here anyway. So we've been trying to sucker these, but they just keep growing. You gotta snap that off. And don't always work the greatest. Need a pair of scissors or something. And they're this small, that's when you should be breaking them off. They should just snap right off. Like that. Another one. And another one. Going crazy. And we just wrap that around. There we go. What do we got in here? We got the outside row there is Grodina. These ones are the big Dina here. They're real nice size tomato. And the middle row we've been trying some experiments with a whole bunch of different varieties. Some Appin On varieties, which are these ones, and they go nuts in here. We've had to take off almost as much as, well, we've had to reduce it down to about half already. Can't, yeah, I need a pair of scissors for these. Doesn't work the best in here. What you could do is you could take these suckers here and just plop them in water. In a little while they'll have roots, and then you could plant them out here again if you wanted to, but usually, well, by the time you do that, it'll be too late pretty well anyway. But yep, they're all looking pretty good in here anyway. Here's some of the, oh yeah, there we go. There's some of the big Dina. Nice sized tomato already. Yeah, that's about it for our high tunnels at the moment. A lot of these are already about 5 or 6, well, 5 feet tall, probably 4 or 5 feet tall. Need to be suckered again though, before they grow too much here. We got a lot lighter soil up at the top of this hill and don't seem to do as well up here for some reason. Not as much nutrients in the soil perhaps. See, I think the Grodina and the big Dina, that outside one there is Grodina, big Dina here. I think the outside one there, you can see that, the outside one there is Grodina, and the inside here is big Dina again. As you can see, well, I guess you pay for it. They're a little bit bigger, those two rows, than the middle row. But we'll see how many tomatoes we pick off them, because that's what counts. Well, they don't, not looking too bad. A little bit smaller than what are on these plants, I think. Oh yeah. They're looking pretty good. A few weeks maybe, be picking some tomatoes out of here. Alright, that's about it.